Happy to be able to tell you that Vi Ripken is back with her family after being abducted from her Aberdeen home. We have team coverage on what happened to Vi. Brian Kilber standing by. He's going to retrace some of the hours Vi was missing. But we want to start with ABC 2 News' Jeff Hager live right now in Aberdeen with more on what happened. Jeff.
Well, Jamie, of course, the most important thing for everyone up here in Aberdeen is that Vi Ripken is indeed safe, unharmed, and back with her family tonight. But she was certainly shaken up this morning after a masked gunman had abducted her for almost 24 hours. The police tape, strung from street signs and unmarked police cars dotting the road, suggests the serious nature of the crime. But it's Vi Ripken's neighbors who've heard details of her abduction at about 7:15 Tuesday morning here.
I came out here about 7:25 to turn the pump onto the pool I do every morning, and I missed that whole thing for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If I saw what's happened, I would have, with a strange man, a guy like that, especially with a mask on, I would definitely call the police or been laying dead here.
Police say the masked man demanded money and ordered the mother of Hall of Fame baseball player Cal Ripken Jr. into the back of her car at gunpoint. He then bound her hands, blindfolded her, and drove away. 13 hours later, police learned of the abduction for the first time when the suspect stopped for food and gas, and a man spotted the 74-year-old woman with her hands tied inside the car on Ebenezer Road in Baltimore County.
A guy saw her tied up, her hands, and he said, "Why is she tied up?" And he said, "It's my mother, and she has Alzheimer's, and we have to keep her under lock and key because she wanders off." But he thought it was suspicious, so he called the police.
Police converged on Ripken's neighborhood back in Aberdeen, checking the tag numbers on every vehicle. The victim had left her purse and 2 cell phones at home, so they couldn't track her that way. And then Wednesday morning, the suspect mysteriously drove Ripken back to her block, got out of the car, and simply disappeared.
At about 6:15 this morning, she was located in her vehicle, unharmed, not injured, in close proximity to her residence.
At this point, it's not clear if her abductor even knew that his victim was the mother of one of baseball's icons. But her neighbors are just relieved by her safe return.
I don't know if he was going to maybe do it for ransom or what. You know how people are so crazy in this world after that shooting in the movies the other night. People do anything.
Now, we have a description for you. Police are looking for a tall, thin, white male in his late 30s to early 40s. He was last seen wearing a light-colored shirt, camouflage pants, and eyeglasses. Now, if you have any information which could help police, you're asked to call the Criminal Investigation Section of the Aberdeen Police Department. Their phone number, 410-272-2121. Reporting live in Aberdeen, Jeff Hager, ABC 2 News.
All right, Jeff, we want to read you now the full statement from the family. Here's what they wrote. As you now know, our mother was abducted at gunpoint from her home yesterday morning. This has been a very trying time for our family, but we are grateful and relieved that Mom is back with us, safe and healthy. But we are grateful and relieved that Mom is back, and we want to thank everyone for their tremendous support, especially all of the law enforcement agencies that work so hard and so quickly. This is an ongoing investigation, so we hope everyone understands that we cannot comment any further at this time. Signed, of course, by Cal, Bill, Ellie, and Fred Ripken.